Hi, everyone. This is Daredevil 231, saved by Frank Miller and Dave Mazzuchelli. And yeah, man, so the last issue was had a lot of revelations going on, a lot of great character arcs. This issue, we get some straight up action, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So we go here. Matt Murdock's back alive and well at his gym, smacking the crap out of a bag. Meanwhile, we get a secondary scene going on with the Kingpin. Someone is asking the Kingpin, "Hey, we're spending a lot of money on some dude named Matt Murdock. What is this for?" Meanwhile, Matt Murdock is busy beating the crap out of a bag. The Kingpin, of course, in a very Kingpin way, says, "Here's a check for all that you're worth in this organization. Take the money or I'm going to kill you and your family." Everyone else is dismissed. Meanwhile, he asks, Wesley tells him who this guy is and what he's got planned in Colorado later. And the Kingpin is like, "Well, this is your payment for questioning me. Compound fracture, both legs." Very Kingpin of him to do. Meanwhile, Matt Murdock does the Captain America before Captain America did it in in the Marvel movies, and you get the splash page saved. Whew! All right, let's get into this. We get a great scene. Here's Ben Urich now explaining. So he's gotten enough courage. He's willing to explain what happened. He's explained to the police what happened to Matt Murdock, what happened to Nick Manoli, what happened to him. Meanwhile, Matt Murdock is getting all the information from the Bugle newspapers. He's gathering information as he's kind of shadowboxing his way through this story. Ben gets a police bodyguard. Meanwhile, we get some information on the nurse who murdered the officer. She's going to get sent to Arizona to hide her for the Kingpin. Meanwhile, she's not happy with that. She decides that she's going to silence the one person who's getting her into trouble. So Matt is tailing Ben Urich because he's worried about him. We go to his apartment with his nice little wife, and the nurse has found them. We get in, and this is a pretty crazy action scene. So he comes in immediately. The nurse starts beating the shit out of Ben and the officer again. And when Ben kind of goes over hearing sounds from the bathroom, he finds his wife basically getting hung by a tie. Meanwhile, the mongoloid nurse beats the crap out of the officer, only to find who's there to stop her. Freaking Matt Murdock, and Matt just BTFOs this freaking nurse. Just freaking cracks her jaw with a great kick. Ben manages to save his wife, and by the time he comes out, lady's in handcuffs, and Matt Murdock is out. And at this point, he realizes, it sinks in. Matt, you're alive. Daredevil's back. It's time for some ass whippings. Here we get Melvin. He was contracted to do a costume for the Kingpin that looks like the Daredevil. He's worried about why the Kingpin wants a Daredevil costume. Meanwhile, here's Kingpin breaking out a absolute freaking nut job out of jail for his own nefarious purposes, which you'll see in the chapter. And here, Matt Murdock announces his return to Melvin. "Pleasure to hear your voice, Daredevil." Great dialogue. This is like the Dark Knight before the Dark Knight. A lot of Frank Miller storytelling is just really like, you can see its influences in movies later on. Here you have a side plot with Karen Page suffering from withdrawal effects. Foggy kind of started to realize what's going on with her, that she's not in a right place. She sees Paulo outside, who is the guy who took her to America for sex and beatdowns. I like this face right here. I like this. I like that Dave Mazzuchelli draws her face like this. This is like the perfect face for a junkie. Foggy calls the police. This psychopath gets transported over to the scene because the Kingpin's going to have him beat the shit out of Foggy Nelson. Matt already predicts that, so he's trailing these guys to the scene. The police show up, and Paulo decides, fuck this. Shoots the two cops and decides to go on a spree. This is freaking a great panel right here. It just shows this character, how you could visually describe a character right here. Just perfect. Shoots the window right here. He's going to go in and kill Foggy and get Karen back. Get some more action right here. Here's the guy explaining to the psychopath what he's going to do with the Daredevil costume. He's going to go in and basically totally beat the holy hell out of Foggy Nelson. And here's great. Apartment 5B, say it so I know you are not without ears. And he, 5B, 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 and he beats the crap out of him. You could, like, visually showing how this guy is truly a psychopath. Go here. Karen does, more bullshit junkie stuff, smashes a pot over Foggy's head to save him so she can go to Paulo. Psychopath goes in the top door. He's about ready to open it up to go down there to beat up Foggy till he gets his shit wrecked by Matt Murdock. This is great. You get more narration of Karen Page. Narration now of Kingpin. Karen makes it back to Paulo to try to beg for Foggy's life. Paulo freaking skull smashes her into a wall. I shouldn't laugh because this guy's obviously a villain, but part of me is like, Karen probably deserves that. Here you have two of Kingpin's associates. They shoot Paulo. They go for the run away. And here Matt Murdock and the psychopath go after each other. Great fight right here. Matt uses some pressure points to disarm him. And then right when he's trying to make grab at the Billy Club again, gives him a freaking super donkey kick to the face. Great right here. So he manages to kill one of the bad guys, but he gets shot. And then this is great. I'm hit, baby, get the gun. No, he's stinking junkie, ripping me off. And this is very interesting right here. So she thinks she's gonna die because this guy's right here, ready to execute both of them. So she's thinking she's gonna get one last fix. And then her last line, "I love you, Matt." And then this guy's like, "I'm gonna take you with me, Karen Page." And then he gets smacked right here. This guy gets smacked, and then you get sort of the image of this whole, the resolution image of this whole issue, which is this right here, Karen hugging Matt Murdock. And then some interesting explanation right here. Some of this is confusing because these are the two crooks that the Kingpin sent, and two of them are dead, supposedly, which doesn't make any sense because one of them only got hit in the arm. So that's kind of weird. This is the psychopath. These are the two cops who were killed, innocently killed. And then, here's Paulo getting sent to jail. Yeah, I will admit I am somewhat conflicted about this because I don't really feel like Karen kind of deserves this kind of arc. But at the same time, it's like this is what Frank Miller kind of went with on his story. So I'm not even sure if Matt realizes that Karen did all those things to him. But, it is powerful imagery. I will say this. But the dialogue here at the end is pretty nice. You get Ben Urich just typing up the report about what happened. As for me, like I told you, I'm a reporter. I'm going to find out where Matt Murdock is and what he has become. It's a real fast review just because there's a ton of action here. It's really, really good. Dave Mazzuchelli, fantastic art in this issue. Absolutely love it. And we got 2 more issues left, and that's it. God and Country is the next one. Really high octane issue. Can't wait. And this has been a lot of fun. Anyhow, that's it. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up to like it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. If you have any comments about this issue, leave them down below. And I will see you next time.